Hello, welcome to this new tutorial where we're gonna learn how to add new pages to our Ionic applications. Now that we have a basic understanding of the layout of an Ionic app, let's walk through the process of creating and navigating to pages in our app. Taking a look at the folder src/app/app.html, we see this line near the bottom. IonNav root equal root page content swipe back enabled equal false IonNav closing tag. Pay attention to the root property binding. This sets what is essentially the first or root page for the IonNav component. When IonNav loads, the component referenced by the variable root page will be the root page. In src/app/app.component.ts, the my app component specified hello Ionic page as the root page by assigning it to the root page variable. There you can see here app.component.ts. You see that the root page is hello Ionic page. We see that root page is set to hello Ionic page. So hello Ionic page will be the first page loaded in the nav controller. Let's take a look at it. Go to src pages, hello Ionic. Creating a page. Next, let's check out the hello Ionic page that we are importing inside the src pages hello-ionic folder and go open up the hello-ionic.ts. You may have noticed that each page has its own folder that is named after the page. Inside each folder, we also see a .html and .scss file with the same name. For example, inside Hello Ionic, we find Hello Ionic.ts, Hello Ionic.html, and Hello Ionic.scss. Although using this pattern is not required, it can be helpful to keep things organized. Below we see the Hello Ionic page class. This creates a page, an Angular component with all Ionic directives already provided to be loaded using Ionic's navigation system. Notice that because pages are meant to be loaded dynamically, they don't need to have a selector. However, the selector is useful in order to override the default style on a specific page. See hello ionic.scss. All pages have both a class and an associated template that's being compiled as well. Let's check out src pages hello ionic hello-ionic.html. The template file for this page is here. You can see ion header, ion navbar, all the Ionic tags, components. The ion navbar is a template for the navigation bar on this page. As we navigate to this page, the button and title of the navigation bar transition in as part of the page transition. The rest of the template is standard Ionic code that sets up our content area and prints our welcome message. To create additional pages, we don't need to do much beyond make sure we correctly configure the title and anything else we want the navigation bar to display. Let's check out the content of src/pages/list/list.ts. This page will create a basic list page containing a number of items. Overall, this page is very similar to the Hello Ionic page we saw earlier. In the next section, we will learn how to navigate to a new page. But first, before we go, I'm gonna walk you through the process of creating a new page into your Ionic app, just as a practical exercise. Let's launch a terminal to use the app that we had created in the previous parts. So here we are. Here's this document. Okay, we cd into my Ionic project. And we sort this. We have launched our Ionic app, and as you can see, it is using the template we had assigned to it when creating the app. You saw that in the previous parts of this tutorial. So here what we're going to try to do is add a new page. We only have the Hello Ionic page, which is this welcome page. And then we have my first list. We saw in detail the codes of how we got to generate this. So we're just gonna use the same template and try to generate a new page called my second list. How we're gonna do this is we're gonna go into the code. First, we'll start with appmodule.ts. And in appmodule.ts, we're going to import this list page 2 from pages list to list 2. I had earlier in this evening created this folder called list 2 in which I had placed all the code that I copied from list 1. As you can see it here, it is organized the same way every Ionic page is organized. There is the list2.html, list2.css, and list2.ts. After I've imported this, I'm gonna add the import to the declarations.